What's up, you guys? We're finally back again. Holy crap, it's been a long time. But once again, I can always explain, and I'm always going to be making videos, so trust me. But real fast, my name's Gabe Ortega. I was a regular automotive mechanic, and believe it or not, I ended up quitting my job to do what I love the most, which is working on my cars and being a real estate investor. So right now, just real quick, want to give you guys a little update about something. So I've been an automotive mechanic for the last 10 years. I was a professional. I loved what I did. At sometimes I was making nearly almost $100,000 being a mechanic. Now obviously I had all my ASCs, I was very good, I was a flat rate technician, and this was my toolbox that I had at work. And finally, after 10 years, it's finally home. Because let's face it, you guys seen a lot of my videos, and this toolbox I have, this little crappy thing I have, it never worked. But believe it or not, this was actually one of the first toolboxes I had. Honestly, this is how I made my money. This is how I started making my money to obviously build my cars and to invest in real estate, believe it or not. The whole idea of this, I just wanted you guys to know, nobody ever starts out doing something big. They always start with something small, and they grow and they grow and they grow into something that they've always wanted to do, and you just get bigger and bigger whenever you do the things you love. This is just kind of a little example of what my life has been like for the last 10 years. Is I start with something small and I just keep building and building until I have something a little bit bigger. Now, that goes along with what we're doing today. You guys remember my 97 Black Widow GSX Monster. Now, an update again for you guys. Well, guess what? It's in the exact same spot as it was 8 or 9 months ago. Exact same freaking spot. I haven't had time to pull the transmission out because I've been so freaking slammed, and we're gonna be going over a lot of stuff today. Believe it or not, today is pretty exciting. I shouldn't be, but I am. We're picking up another DSM today, and well, oh man, we're gonna have 3 DSMs, and this one is a blast from the past. It literally, somebody built this car back in 2005, and it's been preserved. It's like a freaking ancient artifact. The parts that it has on this thing is gonna be mind-blowing. And the mileage, oh, the mileage is one of the lowest DSMs I've seen personally. You guys are gonna freak out whenever you see this. So that's what we're gonna be doing today. We're gonna be going over to the apartment complex that I just bought like a couple months ago that I've been working on and busting my ass on. And I just wanna show you guys a little update compared to what it looked like last time to what it looks like now. And when we're done with that, we're gonna go over to the DSM and check it out because it's something insane, dude. I saw this car about 7 years ago, and I always wanted it, right? But now I'm wanting it for a different reason, and I'll explain everything at the end of the video, and I'll explain to you guys why I'm doing this, and you'll understand. This DSM, it's an investment, let's just say that. So if you guys haven't hit that subscribe button, this is a reason why. So obviously we have my 97 DSM that puts out 700 plus horsepower. We also have an Evo X that we haven't done a video on this bad boy yet, but this is my girl's car. We are gonna be doing a video on this. Outside we have a couple of cars as well, which is an Acura RSX Type S, which is also my girl's car. And we have this, which is a 97 DSM GST. And I built this car from the ground up like this one. Now these two cars are kind of like the redheaded stepchilds. We really don't mess with them a whole lot. They just kind of sit here, as you guys can see. God, they are just nasty and disgusting. They just need to be washed. But in the back, we have my blue Duramax, which is an 04 LOI Duramax. And if you guys want to check this out, there's nothing inside there. We're rebuilding the motor with ARP head studs, bigger turbo, doing a lot of fun stuff on this. This is my daily driver. This is my 2008 Duramax that honestly, I drive the crap out of this thing. This is what I drive almost every day, all because it's convenient, it's fun, and well, it's just comfortable. So here's a cold startup of my 2008 Duramax. She sounds good, boys. All right, let's get going. By the way, I just want to tell you something. Every single car that we have is straight piped. Every single one of them. How badass is that? My 2008 Duramax, it's pretty modified. So it has, you know, the intake, the exhaust, all that good stuff. but it has EFI Live, which is 5 different tunes, and it has an AirDog lift pump on it. And I drive my truck on the 150 horsepower tune like 99% of the time. Go, baby, go! Oh, that sounds so good. I honestly wonder what would happen if, not my GSX, because I know my GSX would blow this Duramax away, but honestly, what will my GST do versus my Duramax? I honestly am very curious what would happen, because this Duramax, it's quick. Turbo lag. Oh, all right, stop. Honestly, you guys, this is my home away from home. This is the 8-unit apartment building that I bought a couple months ago. Now, I bought this apartment complex for a really good price, but the fact is they are extremely old and extremely outdated. You can imagine they haven't been touched in over 21 years, and this unit, which is number 7, which is this one here, this is the one that we've been fully remodeling. I mean a full-blown gut. We've been doing new floors, kitchen, cabinets, bathrooms, I mean ceilings, retexturing, you name it. And I did majority of the work. There was some work that I had to hire out because I just physically can't do that stuff, like, you know, like redoing the plumbing. I just didn't want to mess with that stuff and do it wrong. So let's go inside and check it out, and then after this we're going to be going to the bank to pick up some money, and we're going to go check out the DSM. Home sweet home, guys. I'll post some videos of what it looked like before. You guys remember the last couple videos I made, we kind of did like a little walkthrough of what this property looked like, and it was in bad shape. So this is what I've been doing almost every single day for the last couple months. Now, I ended up putting new flooring, which is kind of like that little click lock style, which we put it through the whole entire house. It's a 2-bedroom, 1-bath. This is the kitchen that I'm not finished yet. We also put in some recessed lighting, which, well, love it, hate it, whatever you guys like. These are the cabinets that are going in with this nice window that's right here. I retextured all the walls, painted everything white, new ceiling fans, and these cabinets are going to be getting granite countertops. That's what I do. I buy crappy houses or apartments, I fix them up, and I rent them out. And well, I've been doing this for 5 years, and doing this has given me the capability of quitting my job by the time I'm 28 years old. I'm 28, I guess you can kind of consider I'm retired, but I'm not, because I do this literally full-time. This is my full-time job. I manage all of my 16 rental properties, and I fix them up myself. Now, check this out. I did the bathroom myself with the help of my girl, of course, and the help of another contractor that he did the plumbing for me because we had to rearrange everything. So I think you're like this. I think my tile skills are okay, but I'm not the best. Check it out. So this is the bathroom that is honestly way nicer. Now, we kind of did like this little waterfall thing, right? And we kind of did like a little accent stuff here. So you can kind of see that I think it's really nice, right? I still need to put in a vanity that's going in here. I need to put the toilet in here. But this is the stuff that I do. Real fast, I had this ladder in this bathroom, and a couple days ago I actually fell off the ladder and I bananaed my back over this. My back and my body look like a straight up banana. And yeah, I feel a little better, but damn, it hurt. Okay, all right. So I'll be over there at about maybe 5 to 6 o'clock just to kind of see what's going on and see if we can fix that leaking water pipe, and then see what's going on with that water heater. All right? Okay. All right, so we just got a call from one of my tenants. She has leaking water, and her water heater's not working. There's a little bit of a water leak. So along with doing this, the DSM, I'm gonna go over there later today and kind of see what's going on with her water heater. Now, I do, like I said, I do manage all of my properties myself, and now that I don't have a job, I can do that because, believe it or not, if I was to pay somebody else, they would charge up to almost $1,000+ a month just to take a phone call and see what's going on. It's something that I love doing. I love taking phone calls from my tenants, and I love fixing what goes wrong with their apartments or houses. I enjoy that stuff, and that's why I don't hire out a property manager to manage all of my properties. That's why I do it myself, because I enjoy it. Despite how difficult this box was to unbox, it came with a really nice white vanity with a 36-inch countertop sink and a mirror. Not a bad way to spend $10,000. I'm kidding, don't flame me. That was a Fast and Furious reference. Gosh, I'm so freaking immature. It was 325 bucks.
If needed. Slide your vanity into position, lining it up with the marks you made earlier.
Just because you've never done something doesn't mean you shouldn't do it. So that wasn't bad. After about 45 minutes, we finally installed it. It looks good. I mean, besides the faucet, the drain, some water lines in here, you know, for the most part, it's decent. It's gonna work. We're gonna put up a mirror right here with a really nice light and toilet, do some additional backsplash for the trim, and well, it should be good to go. Huh, my hat is really dirty. Well, we're finally at the bank, so let me go pick up some money. I'll be right back. And well, the amount of money that I'm getting, it's not a whole lot, which I really appreciate. He's kind of a friend of mine that I'm buying this car from, and honestly, he's a really, really good guy. He's giving it to me for a really good deal, and there's one big problem with it. It doesn't run. Finally here, we're finally looking at the car. We finally made it. I know it's been a little bit of a long day, but behind me on September 13th, 2021, we're buying, and my bad, it was the year was messed up earlier. It's actually a 95, but it has the 97 through 99 conversions. And well, this is the first look of it, and here it is. So it's a 95 Mitsubishi Eclipse GST. Now the car's been sitting for about 6 months, and honestly, the previous owner had only put about 500 miles on it before he ever decided to let it sit. And it's been sitting since, and the vehicle cranks, but it doesn't start. So it is something that we're gonna have to be looking into. This car was modified back in the 2000s, and well, this is why. Let's be honest, when was the last time that you guys seen an air fuel controller? Or what the heck is this? If you guys could comment below, tell me what in the world is this stuff, because I haven't seen this in years. It has a carbon fiber layover with a big giant tack, and I like the seats. I really, really do. Let's check out the engine bay. It does have the 4G63T, which is a 95. I want to say, you know, I'm not 100% sure if this is a 6-bolt or a 7. I know it may have been converted. It does have some kingly crank trigger from what it looks like down here. I'm not 100% sure, but it does have an air mode, a fuel pressure regulator, has an upgraded turbocharger, which it looks like the correct MHI Evo 3 16G. And like I said, the car is really, really dirty. It's because it's been sitting for so long. But I really like these giant spark plug wires. We did do a compression test a while back on it. The car did have around 160 PSI of compression. But here's what's amazing about it. It actually does have, I want to say this is the G-Speed carbon hood, which is something that I'm putting on my DSM, my black one. And check these out. These OZ racing wheels are actually pretty sick. It does have the wheelwood brake upgrades in the fronts. And it does have the wheelwood brakes in the rear, which is pretty neat. You don't see these very, very often. That's because they're called ultra-res lights. They were used back in the early 2000s. You don't see a lot of DSMs that have these no more. I think they're pretty cool, but you know, I'm probably gonna put it back to the OEM. I want you guys to get a good look at this. The car has original 73,142 miles on this. This is the lowest DSM that I've actually ever sat in myself. Even the title says he got it with around 73,000 miles. And it does look like it have a Blitz exhaust, which honestly, these are actually really good sounding exhaust systems. I just wish I could start up the car, but it just sits there and cranks and cranks. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna see if we can get it back home someday, one day, because we're gonna be fixing it and getting it ready to drive. Now earlier you saw my cars, you saw all the room that we have. We don't have a lot of room, and it's because we have a lot of vehicles back there. And so as soon as I can free up a little bit of space, then we're gonna be taking the car home and start working on it and fixing it. But what we're gonna do right now is just do all the paperwork, pay him where the car is legally mined. He was so nice enough to actually allow the car to sit in one of the corners here and allowed it to sit at his property. So when I get done fixing my vehicles, then I can go ahead and bring this car over and start working on it. He's an awesome guy, he really is. He actually owns that 370Z back there, which is pretty badass car. I love the car. Now it does have like a two-tone deal going on. The rear bumper is silver, the side skirts, which they're aftermarket side skirts, and if you look at them, it has this little air ducting right there, which honestly I haven't seen a DSM that had these style. They're almost stock OEM side skirts with a little bit of ducting right there. Honestly, they're one of the coolest side skirts I've ever seen in my whole life. I like the fact that it has the 97 through 99 front bumper conversion. Honestly, what we're going to be doing is just replacing maybe the rear bumper, may keep it, not 100% sure, but as far as the rear tail lights, 100% we're going to be changing those out and just probably repainting the car original white and just kind of fix it up, go through a lot of the miscellaneous things and just really get this thing running great again. All right, so guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video. I really hope you guys enjoyed this new car. I can't wait to bring it home so we can finally start working on it, get it up and running, because we're going to be doing a lot of fun stuff with it. But right now, it's going to be sitting here for a while until I can finally clean up my area, because there's way too much cars right now, and they just won't allow us to let this one sit along with my other broken cars. So once we get one of them running, we're going to bring this one back and start working on it. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and go ahead and smash that subscribe button, push the like button, because this is a badass car. It really is, and it deserves to be fixed and driven properly. So just like that, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. We'll see you again later. Bye.